Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aziz and today we'll be explaining on how to do P2P crowdfunding in an Islamic way. And for that, I'll pass it on to Brother Ahmad for you to get the full picture.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and thank you very much, Brother Aziz, for that introduction. So now we're going to go into the explanation of how to do peer-to-peer crowdfunding without interest. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a sale contract. So this is going to be P2P crowdfunding for asset finance using a contract from Islamic finance called murabaha. Now, in order to do this murabaha, before we get started with showing you the process of what happens with the crowdfunding and things like that, we have to do it in a way that is Sharia compliant. So before we can actually buy and sell the asset that the SME wants, because this contract will be between the crowd, the platform, and an SME. So before we can start buying assets and selling assets, we have to have something called a murabaha master agreement, which basically combines or brings together the SME, the platform, and the investor in an understanding that we will execute a murabaha contract. So once they have this wakala master agreement, then the interesting part comes with all the crowdfunding. So we're going to illustrate that to you with a very nice illustration here. So let's get started. So first we have you, the crowd, our investors who come and visit the platform. That's the first step. You visit the platform, and then after that you will sign that murabaha master agreement that we talked about, and then that will allow you to go on to the next step, to invest in SMEs. So once you find the SME that you're interested in investing in, you send your investment through the platform using online payment gateways. So once that investment reaches the SME, that allows them to go and seek to purchase the asset that they have sought financing for, which is already explained in the project description online at the website. So they will go to purchase the asset from the supplier. Now once they purchase the asset from the supplier, using the cash provided from the crowd, the supplier will transfer the ownership of that asset to the crowd. So that asset actually belongs to the crowd because it was bought with the crowd's money. But delivery of the asset will go to the SME because the SME wants to be the end user. So now at this stage, the crowd owns the asset, but the asset is physically with the SME. So what happens next after that? What happens next is the SME will issue an offer to buy the asset from the investors, and the investors of course will accept because of the murabaha master agreement. They will accept to sell that asset to the SME, and then afterwards the ownership transfers to the SME. So now the SME has the ownership and they have the asset, and then in exchange the SME will send the payout to the investors. And therefore, the contract has been completed, peer-to-peer financing from the investors to the SME via the platform. And in the end, the investors will get their principal plus the markup, because when the asset is sold to the SME, the asset is sold with an additional price from whatever was paid to the supplier. So that additional markup, when the crowd sells to the SME, that will be the profit to the crowd. And that's pretty much how it works. That's P2P crowdfunding, Sharia compliant.
Thank you for watching. Please visit our website at ethiscrowd.com to learn more about our projects. Please like, share and subscribe, and do leave any comments below. Thank you.